Are you crushing it with digital marketing so far? Or you might not, or you might try it, or you might doing it, right? Today I want to talk about one of the biggest challenges we have in 2021 regarding the digital marketing, Facebook ads, whatever it comes about paid advertising is Apple privacy restrictions. And yeah, this is topic really painful for those who has like kind of digital ads as one of the main source of sales for their businesses. So a lot of small businesses, a lot of online businesses feeling this pain of this restriction. And what are those restrictions are about, just to remind you? They are about limiting the abilities of digital advertising platforms to track their visitors' data in order to optimize the advertising with the purpose to filtering the traffic and thus increasing the profitability and conversions. And this is really painful because right now Apple brings users ability to decide whether they want to be tracked or not. And if they didn't want to be tracked, it means like uh, advertisers or brands or small businesses losing their ability to understand whether they are a potential fit for them or not and concentrate their marketing strategies on that. In any case, if you're feeling this pain, so I could definitely consider you. I would definitely ask you considering continue watching this video. If not, if you just about want to start a journey with Facebook ads or with digital marketing or with growing online business, you can also reach out to me to have some conversation regarding your plans with online growth. So right now I'm going to show you the how actually the limitation of Apple privacy restrictions looks like in practice. So in this diagram I'm showing you a bit of a technical explanation what are Apple restriction all about. First of all, I presented you the diagram which shows the regular way of tracking user behavior for the digital advertising platform. So basically the user who is using the phone or computer navigating through the web, right, he's probably on the Facebook scrolling the feed and he found an interesting ad of your brand, he clicks on the ad, and clicking on that ad he's navigating to your online store. By navigating online store, it means like he requesting actually accessing your online store hosting server, which is like Shopify server or whatever hosting or e-commerce provider you're using, and downloads the page of your site, right, of your website. By downloading the page, I mean all the text, all the videos, all images and everything. And then his phone, iPhone or computer is managing to display all the page, right, all the text, all the images. Beside the text and images, he also downloads a script, and this script is responsible to capture the data, like where this user came from, like from which ad did he come from, and like what is the location of this user, like any information like that. And it's sending this information to the digital ads platform in order to make us these ads actually trackable. This is how it used to work, right? So everyone was doing it that way. But what Apple did it next. Apple introduced the privacy restrictions, which now started identifying all the requests, all the internet requests your phone or Apple Mac is making, and they are limiting the request your phone is capable of making by only those which are just about your online store. So for instance, the only thing user can do by visiting your website, your online store, is just download the content of your website, just the text, the images, and see it. And when he passing this your server passing over this script, the script is unable to send the data to the digital advertising platform anymore, because iPhone will restrict it, iPhone rejecting this request. And it makes the biggest pain of these limitations and this restriction, because right now we don't know, okay, this user came to a website, what did he do? Did he add to cart? Did he purchase? Did he subscribe to our newsletter? What did he do? Should we optimize for user like this or not? And this is really painful. But hopefully, I'm designing a workaround for it. And here I would like to show you my workaround, which I already implemented for a few brands. And it looks like this. So basically, what it's like, what's the differentiation between those two, that instead of sending the tracking information directly to the digital advertising platform, we are sending it just to our server, like to our hosting provider, which Apple allowing it to do. And then our hosting provider, which is outside of Apple boundaries, right? Because this is like a separate server, separate computer, which Apple doesn't have anything about it. He passing this data to the digital ads platform. So it happens the same way. We have the same tracking info, but now we have this kind of a workaround. And this is really like panacea right now for most of the brands, which really saving a lot of money on digital ads and helping them to return back to the state of normal ads management and normal KPIs and tracking. So this is kind of like a brief technical description how these Apple privacy restriction limits the ability of advertisers or brands to track their visitors' info and thus grow and change the world in a better way. But hopefully, as I just showed you, I've managed to create the workaround for it. And basically, like what I can suggest you at the moment is that you should find a workaround for your ads campaign if you rank them as fast as possible, because you will really start burning money with that. Furthermore, Facebook announced that they are going to stop supporting this kind of like previous regular way of tracking, where we sending tracking information directly from the iPhone or from the visitors' phones to the Facebook server. Instead, they will start more and working more actively on the ability to start tracking through sending information through your hosting server. And yeah, I would definitely recommend you to start really watching on that and start thinking about implementing these workarounds. Like Facebook offer Facebook Conversions API where you can track through the server side. But it's not just about Facebook. There are also a ton of different advertising platforms you might potentially use or maybe using, like Google AdWords, like TikTok, Snapchat, or whatever, YouTube. And it's starting a bit messy and complicated to implement this workaround for any of this platform. And yeah, and it's really requires all this platform to have different kind of SDKs, KPIs to support a lot of technical words, right? But what I want you to say today is that right now I've been working with a few brands which I'm help solve this issue in a really sustainable way, that they are now able to continue tracking all their digital advertising as they used to, the same way, but according to the diagram I showed you. And it's not just about, it doesn't have any kind of boundaries to a specific platform like Facebook ads. It's completely boundless. And so yeah, what I can ask you today is, if you're really interested in releasing your brand, your marketing strategy, your growth from these Apple restrictions, so go to the link below and let's have a quick conversation so I can show you exactly how I can help you implement these workaround for making your ad campaigns to be trackable and not just like hot fix, but really reliable fix for long term, so you'll be able to reuse it like continuously with a lot of different platforms. And yeah, probably there are a lot of like people who started looking at something like that, and I already proved this workaround. I already managed to implement it for a few brands and it worked really well. I tested it thoroughly. Now we're running the ad campaigns. We have really precise data about the visitors, about their behavior, so we return to the previous state. So, and I would really ask you, don't hesitate, because you know, things getting worse and worse in that. A lot of people removing the tracking abilities from their phones, and also Facebook even announcing they are planning to stop supporting these kind of like through phone tracking, as you mentioned previously. So yeah, go ahead, and I have really a few spots available at the moment, so I can help you with adjusting the workaround for Facebook conversions API, or not just Facebook, but any kind of advertising platform through the server-side tracking right now. So please, if you're really interested to it, if you're really open to releasing yourself of this lock to start getting your KPIs back, or really growing your KPIs for the better ones, feel free, to go to the link below and schedule a quick chat with me so we can discuss it in details. I can show you exactly how I can do it for you and everything. So thank you for watching this. I hope you found it valuable, and I'm looking forward to your next video. Bye bye.